Alright, hey guys, this is SW09 Dud. This is probably the first time you've ever seen me on video, besides the occasional glimpse on Donuts videos. But yeah, alright, now it's time to finally show my kit on video. Alright, right here, typically guys, I'm going to be running my Mayflower APC. Alright, like I said, I usually run my Mayflower APC. Personally, I love the carrier. I'm going to be switching over to the Crye AVS come after Broken Home 4. But right now, this is what I'm running, and personally, it's my favorite carrier because of how light it is. It's the perfect mix between a 1694's capacity to carry weight and a JPC's being lightweight, being only about more or less about 2 ounces heavier than a JPC. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's about in that ballpark. Alright, anyways, on to the rig itself. Alright, right now I'm currently running I'm running 3 tactical Taylor fight light pouches on my front. They currently hold 1 mag each. Personally, I love these because they're somewhat universal. For when I was running my AK, I could run M4s and a KMX just fine because of the way the bungee would adjust. And of course, when I go to the range, they hold shotgun shells. Right now I'm also running LBT insert with 3 mags, and of course my mag pulls. I also have my Paltor push-to-talk right here. On the side, I currently have a tactical Taylor M4 fight light pouch like on the front. However, it will be holding 2, so I carry about a total of 8 magazines on my person. Alright, this is personally one of my favorite pieces of kit on my rig, only because of who I am. Currently I'm a volunteer firefighter as well as an EMT. So while we're on the field, I like to actually carry medical supplies. I don't actually have any blood stopping stuff or anything like that because we're not in combat, so those aren't going to be the usual risks. So normally inside of my IFAC, which is a tier carrier, which is really nice because instead of having to reach around my side while I'm wearing my rig, I can just rip it off. I carry usually about 2 SAM splints and some tape to, splint a sprained ankle or whatever that we may see on the field, and of course band-aids. You always need band-aids. Alright, on the back I'm currently running it slick because people may ask why I'm not running a hydro. I'm actually running a hydro, but instead of being in a pouch, it's actually inside a plate bag. It's made by Source. It's called the Source ILPS. So unlike the traditional hydro that has to sit on the outside in an exterior carrier, it actually just fits right inside the plate bag. See, I have my dummy Sappy plate right here, and the hydro just sits right in there with it. And the nice thing is, come summertime, it actually keeps your back nice and cool as long as you fill the hydro full of ice first. I'll fix that later. Alright, instead of buying an actual radio pouch, I just decided to use an extra one of those pouches I had, and I'm currently using it for my Battlefield UV5R. Which is basically the radio our whole team has moved over to from using the Talkabouts and various other radios just because of how reliable it is and how cheap it is too. It's of course wired to a Kenwood, and that's how it runs to my PTT. Recording. For my helmet setup right now, I'm running an Emerson Fast Premium. The reason why I spent the extra money on the Premium is because unlike the basic, it actually comes with the Octal system, which I kind of like, but unfortunately for me, I like the helmet, but I'm going to be switching over to a Dragon Red airframe because the Dragon Red is in large versus the TMC isn't. It's only a medium, and I kind of have a big dome. Anyways, right now on the side, because I'm too cheap to buy the contour adapter, I currently just have it velcroed onto the side of my helmet. On the other side, I have my UFS flag patch, and right here I have my 2 AMS vet patches, as well as this was our marker to signify our team at Ranger games. Right here's my comm setup, which, as you already saw in my plate here, it goes to a push-to-talk right here. But these are Comtech 3s, and I actually got a really good deal on these. But unfortunately, right now they don't have gel cups, and they're just the typical headband. I mean, it'll work, but in reality, I'm going to be switching away from the headband, and I'll be getting the ARC adapters as well as the gel ear cups. But this is probably what, like Tom, or should I say Donut, has already said multiple times. It's definitely worth the investment to get the real ones. They're comfy, they work, and, well, they look cool. Alright, for my pants, I'm running Crye G3s, and yes, they're real Crye. I know a lot of people say that gear whores look down on the community and say that we're elitist, but in all actuality, we're not doing it to be dicks. In all honesty, we're trying to say that it's worth the money to invest, because, I mean, these pants are so worth it for all the features that they come with and how durable they are. Alright, anyways, how I run them, of course you have your knee pads, but I mean, this is a little bit unique. I like to have a carabiner right here to hold my gloves because I don't like losing my gloves. Right now I'm running the Pig Alpha Touch Gloves. Personally, these are my favorite pair of gloves I've ever bought for 35 bucks. They're pretty cheap and about the same ballpark as the Mechanics. However, they offer some distinct advantages over the traditional mechanics. One, this Velcro hasn't worn out yet. I've been using this for almost a year. They come with a little pull tab right here, which is awesome for stowing it on a carabiner like you saw. But it also makes it easier to pull on the glove in a hurry. Right here, it has a padded knuckle, which is nice for either A, punching things, or B, one thing a lot of airsofters don't think about besides getting shot there is while you're running around, you might accidentally bump into a wall or for whatever reason, and it protects your knuckles from that. On the pig gloves versus most traditional gloves, they have a fold over right here on the fingers, which actually makes it easier to do fine motor movements with your gloves, which is kind of nice. Also has padding right here for karate chops to the face. And right here, this is actually a very nice feature, which is something that a lot of people overlook in a glove, is it's actually like a moleskin type material, which is great for either in the winter, like wiping your boogers out of your nose, or for in summer, like what we have here in our 100-degree average temperature, being the desert. It's great for wiping sweat off your brow.
We got Dr. GoPro over here.
Freaking Luca.
You think it was a dick?
Alright, and
I'm still recording.
Just for G3s, some of the awesome features that these pants come with is that they have an internal belt loop, which allows you to adjust the pants to your sizing all that much better. And it actually has an elastic. It's actually a little bit elastic, so it has a little bit of give, which is really, really nice. It's also padded. The biggest selling point for me for the G3s is actually it has an elastic gusseted crotch, which is for any guy, as you know, with pants. When pants just right up in there, it's just not comfy. But this right here, not only does it make it a hell of a lot comfier, but it'll also make it a lot durable. Your pants are less likely going to blow out right here because it has stretch and give rather than just being a traditional pant. Crye's also have a zippered butt pocket, which is nice for when you have your wallet in here. It keeps it from falling out, and dirt doesn't get in there to scratch up all your credit cards. On the Crye's versus the ACs, the knee pad adjustment is right here on the front of the thigh pocket via the bungee cords. Alright guys, this is my current weapon that I'm going to be running for Operation Copperhead. I can't give you a brand on this gun because it started life as a Lonex FMG4. It is no longer a Lonex FMG4. Nothing in this gun is stock besides a gearbox shell. Screw safety. This is my safety. Anyways, but right now I'm running SHS 13-1s and some various other mods that I won't go in depth right now. But suffice to say, it's shooting about 400 FPS at about 39 rounds per second. I mean, I don't use it for full auto, but it's great for that trigger response. Alright, one of the things I know a lot of people have been switching over to is key mod rails rather than your traditional rail system, which has, it's not necessarily heavy, but it's just additional weight. The nice thing about the key mod is that it's just slim and it's all that you need. Right now I just have a front grip right here and a rail cover on top and a front sight. The front sight's just there for looks, in all honesty. And right now I'm running Tom's Zeotech because Tom's awesome. Right now I'm running it into a crane stock, and I actually have two 11-1s in here wired in series to give me just that much more performance out of my gun. Right now this gun will shoot out easily with .32s to about 250 feet plus, give or take wind. Alright guys, this is Dud signing off.